What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy Money Mark. We back again. Yes, we are back better than ever, like we always do. All right. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing good. I know you're doing good. All right. And because you're doing good, because you're watching me, your boy Money Mark. All right. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. We got, as always, we got a great show for you today. Okay. Today is going to be another unboxing video. All right. But another video game that I got, not the newest game, but I got it, and I didn't know there was. I knew there was a couple of special editions of this one floating around, but I didn't know that there's this specific one, and I was like, oh, I thought that was sold out, but I got a good price on it. I got the opportunity to get it, so I did, and I want to share it with you guys. All right, so usual YouTube stuff. I am the wrestling gamer. Me, your boy Money Mark. If you like wrestling, you like games, you like Mountain Dew, you come to the right place. Okay. If you don't like any of those things and you just like random silliness, you are also in the right place. All right. So, if you're new here, hit that follow button below. Hit that bell notification if you want to, get caught up on when I do new videos. You can see them. All right. So thank you very much, guys. All right, but let's get into it. All right. I saw a one of my favorite series. It's because my favorite genre of series is the beat 'em up. Okay. Going back to the arcades in the 80s, the beat 'em up, the classic beat 'em ups, from Double Dragon to the very first beat 'em up, Renegade, which actually it was the first American beat 'em up. The Japanese version was the first version. Japanese version of Renegade. It was a Downtown Neketsu no Kunio-kun, which is the Japanese version of Renegade, which is the original Renegade. So that was the very first beat 'em up of all time. Okay, and then all other beat 'em ups followed suit, such as Double Dragon, which I play, which is my favorite beat 'em up. I play the arcades all the time, and now I can honestly say I've played that game. Now I know why they do this this like achievement or trophy on the console that say 1 credit champ, 1 credit clear, 1 credit champion, because Double Dragon is probably the only game that I know, because these beat 'em ups are hard, but I've gotten to be such an expert at Double Dragon that I can beat the game with 1 quarter or 1 credit. Well, back in the days we used to say 1 quarter, but now video games are more than, I guess, as they get more evolved. You'd be hard pressed to find, unless you go to like a retro arcade, like this place called Barcade. You're hard pressed to find any video game that's, sometimes they're 50 cents. Like you want to play. Oh, I want to play The Simpsons, another classic beat 'em up. That's like 50 cents, or depending on where you are, it's like $1 or whatever. But yeah, so there was this particular series, this particular game that we're gonna look at today is an unboxing of a classic series that I first played on the Genesis. Okay, it might have. I don't know if it was an arcade. It was in the arcade first. Maybe in the arcades in Japan it came out. It probably did, but I've never seen it in the arcades here. In the U.S. All right, and the game I'm talking about, of course, is ready for it? Ba-bam! Streets of Rage. Okay, now Streets of Rage series is probably one of my favorites on my favorite beat 'em ups. It's up there, top 5 beat 'em ups. Okay, I played it on the Genesis. I loved it. All right, if you here in the United States, it's known as Streets of Rage. But if you're watching this in another country, it'd be like, Streets of Rage, what is that? Money Mark, we don't have Streets of Rage over here. We have overseas. We have Bare Knuckle, okay, which is what this series is called, overseas. All right, so if you have, so maybe there was an arcade version of Bare Knuckle. All right, so but you probably played that. But you know, say 2, 3, and then for a long time, I was like, we need another Streets of Rage game, and bam, they listened, they did. We've got another Streets of Rage game, okay? Because this is Streets of Rage, okay? So check that right there. All right, yeah, boy. All right, now, if you guys remember, this game came out, I think, at the height of the pandemic. Well, I think maybe July 2020. All right, that's what I think was like when the pandemic was first raging. Everybody was inside. Okay, I was like, you know what? I'm stuck inside. I need something to play. Right now, of course, Limited Run did a limited run. See what I did there of this game, and in a classic like Genesis box, right, or Super Nintendo, or and then for the PS4 and Switch, it is a classic. All right, but I think I got the PlayStation version of it in the box. It's sealed up. All right, but when it came, I think I did an unboxing of it, and then I just put it away. I forgot about it, you know. But this version over here, I didn't know existed. Now, mainly came as a it's a digital. The most affordable, it was a digital version of it. It was $25 on the PSN store, on the eShop, and on the Xbox Arcade store. Now, me being the hardcore fanatic of Streets of Rage that I am, I bought it on all 3 platforms. Not on purpose, okay, but because I bought it on PlayStation first, I wanted to play it, and then I had a couple friends who only had it on the Switch. So I'm like, okay, it was on sale on the eShop, so I was like, oh, it's $20. Usually 25. It was a holiday sale. I got it for $20. Fine. And then on the Xbox, I was like, you know what? For all my friends that they're using Game Pass on it, my Xbox friends, I'll buy it on Xbox. I mean, waste of money, sure, but hey, why make the money if you can't enjoy spending it? All right, so, and then it was the digital version. I played it, I loved it. I've got most of the trophies on it on PS4. I got most of the trophies on it. I played the hell out of it. I unlocked all the characters. I only have 2 achievements of the main game left, and then the DLC, which was and then it was Mr. X's Nightmare. That's when the retail version of the game released. It released with Mr. X's Nightmare. All right, I think I have that somewhere here. Let's see if I find it. All right, I can't find it anywhere. Let's see, I can't find it here. So, let's see here. I thought I had it, and I thought I had it in my game cabinet. I don't. All right, but I do have it somewhere. It's the retail version of that. It has, you know, the Streets of Rage characters and Mr. X on there, because Mr. X Nightmare has got extra DLC on there. So you could play it's got like a survival mode, kind of cool, and extra trophies on there. So that's pretty cool. All right. So so that was the retail version of the game. Now, of course, you know, because Limited Run did a version of the game. All right, which is this one with a variant cover. Okay, which is like the special edition collector cover. All right. So if you look on the spine there, all right, that's actually, I think that's actually how much I paid for it. 30 bones, Mike Jones. All right. So for PS4. All right. And if you see like the spine is a little different there. All right. So the spine over there. Now, let's see. If you look on the back over there, see, it's comes with it's the soundtrack on. That's what made it, I think, so appealing to me, is the game and the soundtrack. Now, I bought this like this at my local indie game store for 30 bones. So I don't know if this version included like a box or anything else. I just know that it came with, I saw this like this, and I was like, variant cover, and it also came with a soundtrack. So I had to have it. I had to get it. All right. So we are going to open this up today, and we're going to look at the soundtrack. We're going to look at the game, look at the soundtrack, and see what's popping with it. All right. So let's get it popping up in here. All right. Do I need? Oh, I might not even need might not need my shizank. All right. There we go. All right. So let's go like so. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Let's open this up like so. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right. Okay. And there we go, right here. So there we have Streets of Rage. All right. Right there. And there's a soundtrack right on the back there. All right. This is just the same as apart from the variant cover. The game, I think this might be the whole game. All right, into it. But this one is, let's see here, boop, 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 right there. Yeah, I think it's that tape over there. All right, so that is that. All right, now as you can see, is this part of the limited run series? Right to the official with the variant cover. See right there, 332. Okay, number 332. I think they individually number their games. All right, so that is the dope. And the I think this is the original version of that. I don't think this includes Mr. X's Nightmare because this was one of the launch versions of the game. Okay, so we got that right there, and this right here is the soundtrack to that. Now, if you know Streets of Rage, if you played the series, or if you played all 4 games like me, you know that the soundtrack is pretty bumping. All right, even for early 90s, Sega Genesis, you were thumping, you were tapping your foot when you were playing, and you like stage 1 start, like and then that bass was pumping. I'm like, like me and my CRT television, I'm like, I don't know if my CRT can handle this, all right, for real. So, but thankfully, I've upgraded my television and they've upgraded their system. So now the system, the tracks on here sound a lot better, all right, because CD quality, all right, and they do sound a lot better, all right. So, but let's just see here what we got here on the soundtrack. Let's see, we have there's 18 tracks on here. All right, these are developers, also the Japanese developers who composed the tracks. All right, we gonna rack these tracks. All right, so let's see the main theme of Streets of Rage 4. Oh, that's dope. The character select, they're back. Nora, Estelle, round 1. Barbin. Oh, I thought it was Bourbon. Shiva. Estelle, round 2. These are all the stages. Double Divas. DJ Kwashi. Or K-Washi. I thought it was K-Washi in the game. There's like a K, then a hyphen, Washi. All right. Miss Y. Ms. Y. Mr. Y. Staff roll. It's extra. It's extra full mix. Rising Up Extended. Down the Beach. Streets of Rage 4 Encore Remix. All right. So, but that's the hot joint right there. Those are all the tracks on there. All right. Look at this dope ass artwork. All right. And one of the things you can also unlock at Streets of Rage 4 as you play the game is you get extra, you get the artwork, you get to see the cool artwork. Look at us, cool artwork. You get to see the character models and the early drawings of the characters that they used and they didn't use, the concept art. Like, oh, we wanted Streets of Rage to look like this or like that. All right. So, but definitely, definitely. So, this is, so Streets of Rage, it's right here. It's also the same thing, rated T for teen. All right, not a whole lot of violence. Just beat 'em up violence. You punch people, punch and kick. It's a beat 'em up. You beat, because hence the name, beat 'em up. You beat people up. All right, so it's rated T for teen. Lizard Cube, .imu or .imu. They do a lot of the retro stuff. I think they did the game 99 Vidas, which is another beat 'em up, which just totally caught me came out of left field. Also has DLC on that one. If there's a physical for that one, I will get it if I see it. Might be too expensive, but if it's not, I'll pick it up and I'll do an unboxing on here for you guys. All right. So, But yeah, I do believe that is it for today. All right. See, we got over here. We got Streets of Rage 4. All right, and it's right there. All right, so check that out. All right, and that's a hot joint right there. Okay, so all right. Oh, that is going to be all right, so that is going to be it for today. Boys and girls, we're about to roll up out of here. It's me, your boy Money Mark, and we're about to roll up out this mug right quick, though. All right, so thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'm your boy Money Mark. We about to roll up out of here. Pistol Pete, we about to roll up out of here. Peace out, you guys. I'm your boy Money Mark, and I'm at